Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel, your channel, Tulsi Gabbard's channel. I'm Dave, and I'm just some guy who's trying to figure it out. That's what I am. Former Trump supporter, now very confused person, pulling to the left on a few issues and not embarrassed about it at all. Because, life should be a learning process throughout your whole life. I'm not a spring chicken, but I haven't checked out when it comes to politics as of yet. I'm thinking about it because the media is just completely out of their minds. Today we learned that there was no collusion in the Trump-Russia thing. But we also learned that there was no exoneration. No collusion, no exoneration. Couldn't find evidence, but there has to be evidence because it's Donald Trump and we hate Donald Trump. Not a fan of Trump, but this is crazy crap. So we couldn't find anything wrong, but we know there's something wrong. And so we can't for sure say anything that, like, he's cleared out. He's clear of the charges. That, my friends, is a new legal concept. Never heard of that. Jury comes back, well, we, the jury, have to conclude that there was nothing that this person did wrong. But we cannot exonerate them. That's where we're at right now. Right now, here in the United States, that's where we're at. So let that sink in. I want to talk about Tulsi Gabbard, though, in poll numbers. Polls are rigged against Tulsi. They're rigged. I'm just going to say it right now. They're rigged because if she was in double digits, the money would start coming in more. The media attention would grow. But in every poll, all the majors have her at 1%. They have Pete Buttigieg. I just say Buttigieg. I just picture the word booty and picture the word judge. That's how I do it. And I'll keep using that because I'm not a big fan of Pete. Mayor Pete, who's gay, I've been told 600 times in the last 48 hours that Pete Buttigieg is gay. And it would be great to have the first gay president. Well, you know what else would be good? To not have a corporatist. I think it was Nico House that tweeted out something like he might be to the right of Trump on some issues, and I think he might be. This is the new media darling. Joe Scarborough and Mika, he must be so into this military-industrial complex. They're briefing these Democrats all over the country, by the way. They're going all around, according to Status Quo, which I watched one of their videos about this, and what they're doing is preparing for the Bernie NATO, which is, it's like the tornado of Bernie, which is heading their way. And they don't know how to stop it. And so they're going to try to figure out a way to prop up Pete, Mayor Pete. That's the, it's funny, these guys get nicknames and they're all friendly and lovable. Everybody loves Mayor Pete. Second-rate city. I already went through this the other day when I was having a bad day. People are like, have you jumped off the ledge yet? I'm like, no. But my conclusion is that the polls have to be rigged because if you see poll numbers that are moving, because you look at all the other candidates, Tulsi's got real grassroots support too. Her donations are small donations, much like Bernie's. People really just went all in the last few weeks when she had to, hit that goal for the debate stage, which she will be at the debates. DNC is not going to like this. You got two progressive candidates on the stage willing to pull the rug out from under the regime change wars, especially Tulsi. Some people are worried that Bernie might capitulate a little bit. We'll see. I don't know. All I know is if those poll numbers were a little bit higher, they'd have to talk about Tulsi. but she's blending in with all these like 17 other candidates. This is a lot like what the Republicans had last time around, the Democrats have this time around, and it's all, I'll tell you what, it's all on purpose. It's somehow one of these candidates is going to catch fire and be the new darling, and right now it's Mayor Pete. But creating confusion and creating havoc, I don't know if it's beneficial to the Democrats. I don't know if it's going to work against Bernie. Bernie seems to just be above the fray, and his town hall the other day on Fox News was very successful. But they have every reason to keep her poll numbers down and to not report real results on her. And the only people that are going to care are really hardcore Tulsi supporters. There's a lot of Bernie people that are more concerned about Bernie and how much he's leading by, and Joe Biden and whoever else is going to jump in, which who knows if even Biden will jump in. He had a lousy week after all the gropey stuff came out, and all I can say is that right now the media has settled on Mayor Pete, and I have a feeling that's the guy they're going to continue to prop up. In the meantime, we don't get to hear certainly the strongest voice in this campaign. Not enough people are hearing Tulsi Gabbard speak. You have to go out of your way. You have to work at it. You know, this isn't like terrestrial TV where she's just going to pop up on a major network one night and get, you know, a 10-minute or 15-minute time slot to talk about her views. It's all YouTube and independent media. It's really kind of sad. It's good that we're all here doing this stuff. But if those poll numbers don't come up, and it's not her fault, because I think those poll numbers are higher. They have to be higher. Because, like I say, this is the best candidate we've seen in a long time. And people who love Tulsi are feeling it. They just know. People are coming over who, you know, maybe that's part of the problem, because she's getting a lot of indie support and maybe even some Republican and conservative support. So that support might not be showing up in these polls. But my conclusion is, one way or another, these Tulsi numbers are rigged. And I know I don't have tangible proof, but guess what? I'm using the media collusion standard for my conclusions here. So, as my mom or dad used to say, stick that in your pipe and smoke it. Done. See you soon.